how many years do you think it'll take for the ocean to have more plastic than fish? Well, scientists predict it will be by the year 2050. Isn't that terrifying? As you know, the plastic problem isn't new. In the 1960s, the plastic problem started to be noticed by scientists. That was more than 60 years ago, and now look where it has gotten us to. Beaches, rivers, roads, fields, and trees being full of plastic. It's everywhere we go. Did you know only 9% of all plastic produced is recycled? About 2 million plastic bags are used every minute worldwide, and each one of those can take up to 1,000 years to break down. Every minute of every day, a truckload of plastic is dumped into our oceans. 73% of beach litter worldwide is plastic. How does trash end up in the ocean? Does anyone know? Yes. There are two main reasons. The first one is wind power and rainwater that pushes the trash into the drains that leads into the ocean. The second reason is illegal dumping. Who would want to surf in an ocean full of plastic or play with your kids or friends at the beach that's full of trash? Plastic is a huge problem, and so much seems to end up in our oceans. Thankfully, here in Bali, there's some organizations that are trying to solve the plastic problem, like Sungai Watch. For those who don't know, Sungai means river. This organization has installed 100 trash barriers that help to clean the rivers around Bali. Also, there's an organization called Trash Hero. They clean the beaches by organizing beach cleanups every week. And they try to educate kids and locals about the plastic problem. Until now, I've joined a few cleanups by Trash Hero, and they were really fun and inspiring. For my quest, I decided I want to be part of the solution, not the problem. We all should be part of the solution, not the problem. I first became passionate about the plastic problem when I saw on social media videos and pictures of humongous amount of trash all over the world. Poor animals being stuck in plastic or even eating it, and it changed my point of view. And it made me decide to do something about it. I even saw the plastic problem for myself when I started diving, seeing trash bags everywhere in our ocean, floating on the surface, mixing in the salt water, and sitting on the ocean bottom floor, miles and miles deep. On social media, everything looks perfect about Bali. It seems like the perfect little island. But when I actually came here, I saw all the trash on the beaches. So I decided to do something about it. At first, I was very scared of doing my quest. But after I started to get an idea of what I wanted to do, I got a bit excited. My first challenge was emailing organizations. I had to learn how to write a professional email, which allowed me to ask questions to get advice from real professionals who are fighting the plastic problem. Next, I had to find and make a team of organized people, fantastic at planning, and people that I could rely on. I got in contact with Ayu and Tiago from high school because they are role models in the Green School community. Here are some other people on the team: Ibu Laura, Pagdan, G'day, Chloe, Iwanji, and my family. My next challenge was when I attended my first cleanup by Trash Hero. I was anxious and nervous to talk to the Trash Hero team, but they were really friendly and nice. Those experiences helped me identify the equipment I needed. I then used all the knowledge I gained from communicating with the different organizations to plan my own cleanup. I designed posters and wrote an advertisement in our school newsletter to help raise awareness. And then my next challenge, speaking in an assembly. I spoke at middle school assembly to announce my cleanup. I was very scared, but afterwards I was proud of myself. For my project, I organized 3 beach cleanups. My first cleanup was at Pantai Menganing. The beach is right in front of my house, close to Sese. We started at the temple and walked along the beach. When we got there, it looked like there's not a lot of trash, but as we got closer, we saw how much was hidden under the sticks and wood in the sand. It really surprised me how much trash we collected in just an hour. The things we found most were toothbrushes, plastic water cups, straws, and styrofoam. For my second beach cleanup, I organized a school trip for grade 8 to travel on the bio buses to Karamas. This time, I felt more confident. We had 2 groups that went in the opposite directions. It was fun to be with my classmates. I couldn't believe how much trash we were able to collect together that day. We piled the trash into the bio buses and took it back to Green School. We then worked together in the car park to separate the trash into different piles. Flip-flops, hard plastic, soft plastic, glass, and styrofoam, and electrical parts. We then took it to Kambali, our recycling center at Green School. And for my final cleanup, I spoke at the WOW Festival and led a cleanup there. We collected 72.2 kgs together. I was very terrified since it was my first time talking in front of a big crowd. I chose this as my quest because I am in love with the ocean, and I'm sure you are too. And if there's too much plastic on the beaches and in the ocean, then it won't be nice to look at, and all our favorite marine animals will get injured or die. Turtles are choking on plastic bags thinking they're jellyfishes. I believe my idea is interesting because it helps people understand that we all can make a difference in our own way. Probably the hardest part of my quest was communicating with people. I think this quest has helped me be more comfortable while talking to people and not be as scared. And I became more aware of my environment. As I'm coming to the end of my speech, I want to give you all some hope. Did you know that the United Nations is working on a treaty on plastic pollution with the aim to eliminate plastic pollution on a global scale? So, I organized 3 beach cleanup. But just because my quest at Green School is over, this doesn't mean we should stop cleaning the beaches and protecting the oceans. Thank you to everyone who has supported me in this, my teachers, Ibu Angie, Ibu Laura, and Pag Dan, my boyfriend for mental support, my mom for helping me make t-shirts, and all of my friends, and also you watching and everyone that has joined my cleanups. I want to leave you with this thought. If the plastic problem has grown so big over the past 60 years, then imagine how bad it will be in the next 10 or 20 years if we don't do something about it. I challenge you all to start noticing the plastic around you. I challenge you all to start cleaning with feeling. Thank you.